journey to become the next CEO.
Good morning, Miss Megan. Attorney Go sent me here to do the task that you will give to me.
You're right. Let's have a test. What are the 3 areas of concerns addressed by the UNGC?
Those are number 1, sustainability. Number 2, corruption. And number 3, human rights. That is being the reasons for the existence of CSR, wherein human rights as a third area of emerging concerns relate to the responsibilities of companies, while the corruption was widely underestimated in the 1980s and developed into a serious problem in many countries.
Wow, amazing! What is the voluntary effort organized in 1997 and has developed sustainability guideline?
The Global Reporting Initiative.
Sobra saliente! You can now go to the next level.
Next training.
You know, that the company faced a scandal about the emission of toxic waste into the lake that affected the environment and the health of the people in town. Due to the globalization, the company competed hard, and so to minimize the cost and yield high profits, it used cheap materials. The company struggled with the press for at least a few months until the issue died. So, if you were the CEO last year, what would you do?
My plan is first to get rid of all the materials and completely change the operations in the factory. The company will set new stringent rules and regulations that follow the requirements of the government and regulatory bodies so that the incident won't happen again. If possible, they should implement these rules to
Next training.
I can see that you're doing great.
Thank you. I learned about sustainability, human rights, corruption, and a lot more. But I'm still curious, what should I do once I face those kind of problems?
There are different ways to face those problems: ethical imperialism, ethical relativism, and ethical skepticism. So here we go. Ethical imperialism is the attitude of people and the government like the NGO. It has a governing body ensuring that they meet a particular standard. Next is ethical relativism. Its counterpart, one cannot impose its view or judgment on other cultures and countries. For example, the corruption in the Philippines cannot ethically criticized by a foreigner. Lastly, ethical skepticism, where one cannot reasonably address ethical values and norms at all.
Let's now proceed about ethics. Morality is a term used to cover those practices and activities that are considered right and wrong, the rules that govern those activities, the values that are embedded and pursued by those practices. While ethics is a systematic attempt to make sense of our individual and social moral experiences in such a way as to determine the rules that ought to govern the character traits concerning development in life.
But that's only the definitions. Let me explain further. Okay. First, the study of morality and ethics cannot substitute for practice. But also, practice needs studying to examine what is considered importantly right and wrong. Second, morality and ethics are not all about practices and activities, but also about rules, values, and character traits. It's important since practices are in line with rules, values, and character traits. Lastly, morality and ethics presuppose freedom, so animals and robots cannot be ethical. They have no space of freedom to choose, they only follow their instincts and what they are programmed to do.
Thank you for the help.
And after a year, the heir presented himself to the shareholders.
I'm honored to be here in front of you, and I promise that I will take my responsibility not only to the shareholders but also responsibility as self-commitment originating from freedom. This poses a challenge to ABC Company to whether or not commit itself out of freedom. The ethical responsibility is not limited to voluntary actions, as if mandatory actions were only a matter of legal responsibility. Also, we should place ethics at the heart of corporate responsibility. The company's ethical responsibility extends as much as its space of freedom. We should recognize the status of corporation as a moral player.
Congratulations for being our new CEO. Welcome